All right, hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Batman. This is Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 2, Issue Number 3. Because we can't just be like Batman: The Adventures Continue, issue. What would we be on? This would be like issue 10, right? Like you didn't even like give me a didn't even give people like a full year. Like you didn't go season 1 was like a year worth of comics before you started season 2. Oh boy. Yeah. That's where we're at in our lives. That's where we're at right here. So I like the cover. It promises cool stuff. We've got Batgirl, Huntress, Batman in the background, and some criminal obviously scheming something. He's like thinking, how can I get away from her? I got a arrow in the road, cool bat cycle, neat reflection. Something about it is a little off, but that's like a stylistic kind of choice. Like I can kind of dig this. And I think the thing that feels kind of off is like the perspective, and it's just because of the way this is like so super reflective right here, so that when you come to like the edge, it just suddenly like jumps. Like I think that's kind of what's like throwing me off there. Anyway, I mostly like the book. There, that's the end of the review. You can call it right here. Now we'll flip this open. Like we start off here, great first page. Batgirl swinging in, thinking about getting revenge on the stuff that happened to Inspector Gordon. Or Inspector Gordon. Wow. Anyway, Jim Gordon. Look, man, it's been a long day, okay? Cut me a little slack here. But, Batman, meanwhile, is beating up the Black Mask, being like, alright, where is he? You got some nerve to break in here, Bats. Tell me, where is he? Look, come on, you've seen like those movies, the Christopher Nolan ones, right? Little head into the desk. Where is he? I like those movies, but man, like the Batman voice, whew, it's something, all right. Anyway, she catches up. There is actually like this page is a great contrast. There's some cool looking stuff here. I really like the way Batman looks here. He actually looks kind of like he's been airbrushed. Like if you go back and you watch some of the original series episodes, like the studio that did some of the work would just randomly be like, you know what, we're gonna airbrush this episode. And so you got these nice, beautiful gradients. But he looks great. She is very expressive, maybe a little bratty, but she's like trying to beg and cajole and berate anything to get her way, and it ain't working. So I think that totally fits. However, we go from like this stuff, and oh man, it's kind of like horse teeth almost. I don't know that if I open my mouth that wide, my lips like go that far up. But okay, aside from the horse teeth, like there's some cool stuff here. Like this looks okay. The background looks great. The car looks all right. Like the shadowy specter here on this one looks pretty good. And then, oh man, that was like not the best angle, was it? And then we get Huntress, looking like something out of a Picasso painting. I wish I could be like, hey, that is the only time the art does that in this book. But it's really not. Give me a second. Let me find you some more Huntresses. There's one. All right. Don't worry. There's more. There's more Huntresses that look really kind of awkward. And it's such a shame because this book is actually full of all kinds of great stuff that is really fun to read. The action is fun. What's going on is fun. We're not focusing on like some stupid Bat family drama that nobody cares about. Huntress gets a nice little measure of revenge at the end of the story, which is absolutely fantastic. I know I promised more Huntresses and I'm looking for them. Oh, actually, I guess I didn't need to go very far because the one that's right on the other page there, she doesn't look quite right there. Neither does that head right there. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the costume design, like it doesn't render well in this artist's style or something. But man, okay, Barbara's looking pretty hastily drawn right there. I don't know if that's coming through very well. I feel like I'm about to show you every page in the book, so I should probably stop flipping through it. But there's stuff in here I just really, really like. Like this right here. I like that little cocky smile on her face as she's cracking her knuckles. after she pops in one. I like the look on her face while she's popping in one. I like this action where you got like the blurred whoosh face turn. Lots of cool stuff. And it's a fun book. But there's just enough of those places where the art, especially when Huntress is being drawn, just doesn't quite live up to the art in the rest of the book. Now, I'm not saying any of this to pick on the artist or anything like that, but yeah, that's just how it is. This is actually probably the best issue of Batman: The Adventures Continue that they've put out. Whether we're talking like season one with its like 7 issues, or the stuff that's going on here. There's no stupid Court of Owls, any of that. Dead Man isn't here, thank goodness. That gimmick, I realized, as I was reading this, how much I appreciated not having that zaniness, that whole zany activity thing going on. So, yeah, I think you pretty much ignore the first 2 issues and just like pick up here. You might as well. This is a pretty fun read. Bye bye.